Hello, friendly friend. Look at you over there. We're going to talk about Metcalfe's law again today and some of the crowd's response. So, I received overwhelming positive support and love when I taught everybody about Metcalfe's law, why crypto moves the way it does, right? So, it's just used to roughly describe a parabolic price growth, okay? We're going to speak about the average human out there, right? However, that's 95% of you. I love all of yous. But the 5%, they get upset. The bottom 5%, it's okay. I still love yous too. I know why you get upset. Okay? I spent some time thinking. I'm like, why? I just told you the greatest thing ever. You should be over the moon. But they're not. They're not. And I realized why. Okay? And the answer is this is because the magic gets lost. And you realize everyone is just a number. Okay? Because in your world, you want to believe that the community you're a part of is not just a numbers game. You want to believe there's a magic formula. You want to believe that the characteristics, the attributes, the lessons that are being taught and told and shared, they amount to something greater. You want to believe that there's synergy. You know that word synergy, where you're greater than the sum of the parts? That's what everyone wants, right? So this is what everyone wants. Synergy, right? That's what everyone believes. That's what everyone wants. Now, we don't have enough data in crypto to actually... I can't speak for this, right? So, we don't have enough people doing enough research on this because we're early. We are early, man. That's it. You know, the number... The money is not made in like... Oh, where should fair value of this coin be? That is not where the money is made. The money is made in forecasting. In being a visionary, okay? That's what it is, all right? It's made in you thinking about who's going to be coming, how many people, are we going to grow? Just like with a company, right? If you go back to Warren Buffett days, and I watched every single one of his interviews. I've read every single word that the man has ever written in his life. So before I did crypto, I was in stocks, right? I was learning all about stocks. I was ready to go, then crypto came along. So Warren Buffett, visionary, right? In the 70s, in the 80s and 90s, he would buy different companies and how he'd look at them, and he'd always think about 10 years, 20 years. Do I want to own this forever? All right? You know, he always would think about stuff like, well, Gillette, for example. You know, they make razor blades, men grow hair infinitely, where they're going to need to shave forever, right? So these types of things, that's what you got to think about. That's where the money's made. The money isn't made, okay, this share is $18, and I think its fair value is $22. That's not where the money is made, man. The money is made in you thinking about, do I want to own this forever? Now, we are so early in crypto that forever is a bit too long, unfortunately. Forever is just like a cycle. And that's what we have to do, man. Like a 4-year cycle is equal to like 10 years to 15 years in stocks. We just got to live with that, right? But the magic, man, the magic gets lost. So you got to understand why people don't like hearing this, okay? So I don't think it's a tough pill to swallow. Look, man, I'm telling you the cheat code here. I'm literally telling you, dude, if we just triple our users, we're not going to get 3x the price. We're going to get 9x. And if we 10x our users, we'll get 100x the price, man. 100. And you know what people say? They go, oh, but this one didn't go 100. It only went 50x. Oh, but it didn't go 100. It went 800x. Because if you change where you start from, whatever. Look, who the hell cares? I'm basically giving you the cheat code to tell you why you shouldn't get out at a 3x or a 4x, right? To tell you, hey, you can look at this information and not just guess. You're not just throwing out, oh, here's a red candle, I should get out, you know? That's the cheat code, man. You need this conviction. I'm not going to be here forever. I can only answer so many messages per day. My inbox, every time I reply, another 30 people come in, right? I can only do so much. You got to learn this yourself, okay? 10 extra users, 100 extra price, and that's not good enough? Like, come on, man. All right. So don't act spoiled and greedy. That's what I'm saying. 95%, I know, no one's acting spoiled and greedy. You know, a lot of us, we're so convicted in crypto. I swear, man, a lot of these coins, you just need to do like a 5x, and everyone's like basically cheering. Just a 5x, it's nothing. Literally 5x. You can just go recover halfway of the bull market range, and everyone's basically retired, right? Because everyone's so convicted, right? So look at the other world, man. This is the world we will go to, okay? Stock market boomers, they move linear. with cash flow expectations. Do you know how disgusting that is? Linear. So if you get 50% earnings growth, which is, you don't even get that, dude. You don't get that, friends. You get like, oh, we're growing 8% per year and 12% per year. And like Tesla's over the moon with like 25%. That's like literally hyper, super speculative growth. 25% growth per year. And here I am telling you, you might have a chance to do a 30x, 40x, 50x. Some things can do 100x. Right? We still move parabolic. We're still early. So, man, we are early, and this is, explain it why, and I'll explain it again, okay? Each blockchain, they're like a city, okay? And everyone's trying to build their schools and their hospitals and their bridges, right? They're trying to build different applications. So let's get specific. They've got a DEX on. They've got probably their stablecoin MakerDAO equivalent, right? They're trying to make perp trading exchanges and an NFT marketplace. They are bare bones, right? We haven't seen the start of it. This is basically just the first innings, man. There's like so many to go, right? And they're probably going to make so many other use cases, implementations, right? When Chainlink gets its data out, then you can start getting real smart, because then you can use outside real world data throwing into the blockchain, right? So we barely started. So everyone still has a chance. So whenever someone makes a new blockchain and they promise stuff, people are like, well, this is new, let me try it. When someone makes a new social media website, do you bother signing up? You go, no one's on here, man. I can't do anything, right? What about if someone makes a new search engine? You know, you might try it here and there, but Google's implemented into your brain, right? What about another food delivery app? You know, what about another dating app? All these network effects, they've already been established now. The winners have basically risen to the top. They've optimized for it, right? So eventually, blockchains are going to do the same, which means, right? Which means the winners might have like, 30 million users, right? And second place might have 12 million and third place might have 5 million. However, it's going to be really hard, even for the 30 million people on a layer 1 blockchain, daily active users, to go to 60 million. Maybe that's what we might find. We might find it takes a long time because it's just got enough people in there and the network effect, like it still grows, but not like huge amount, right? Remember, if you 2x the users, you get 4x the price. So think about this, man. This is what's coming. This is what, don't get upset. We're still spoiled, okay? Fair enough, we're not going to get thousands of X's thrown everywhere. I get pissed off at that too, right? So if you look at back in the days, yes, when Ethereum went nuts, woohoo, yes. Let's check this out, right? So back in 2015, so, Bitcoin did 100x from here. This is doing 1,000x. Okay, we understand it. Maybe we're going to be on top of some stuff that is going to get it as well. But what's wrong with 100 times your money, man? Or 50 times your money? Nothing's wrong with that. There's something wrong with you, okay? You want to go back to the stock market world? Let me show you stock market world, right? This is what they're banished to in the stock market, right? Like, this is the greatest run of all time. Let's go halfway. Woo! 128% for 10 years. Woo! Come on, man. It's going to be impossible to pick stocks, right? You're going to go learn this other skill set. Look at Apple, man. Everyone like, oh, we love Apple. Because I know you're not going to go pick the stocks. If you find it hard to be contrarian in crypto, you'll never make it in stock world, ever, right? And this is like, Apple killing it. Wow, 250% over 6-7 years. Woo! Your $5,000 becomes 7.5K. Wow, congratulations. No one cares, man. You're not going to make it. We are still spoiled in crypto. So you have to be aggressive during the depression. You have to also, if you're not happy with a 50x, you got to put more money in. That's it. There's no other ifs or buts about it. I've already explained this. I'll explain this again, right? You should be thinking of, right? You ask yourself this, okay? How much money do I make per year? That's your salary. And then, how many months of working am I willing to invest in crypto? This is how you have to start thinking about it. This is your currency. If you are upset about Metcalfe's law, you have to think about how many months of work have you put into crypto, okay? Because me, I'm all in, all right? I'm literally all in, so don't worry about me. I've been in since 2018. But you got to ask yourself, right? Let's start a new thing. You got to ask yourself here, right? There is a big difference between, okay, right, someone 0.5 months and 6 months versus 6 months invested, right? Investing, I want you to think about that, right? One person has just put in, maybe someone makes 100K a year, a couple of weeks, they put 3-4K, right? That is still better than nothing, but you got to understand that's not much compared to someone who's put in 6 months of their working, right? 6 months, like you're going more aggressive. You got to think about the upside here, right? If the 0.5 months guy, let's look at the reward, right? If someone who's just like, oh, you know, I've got my $1,000 in and I'm taking it to the moon, we're going to do a 10,000x, okay? Basically, if you get 100, this is why these people get upset, right? If you do 100x, 100 times half a month, you get 50 months. 50 months, okay? So you get 4 years, right? This is 100x, by the way. This is 100x. If you literally bink it, you only get 4 years income versus, oh my God, think about this, 50 years, right? Think about that, friends. One is, yay, I've got some holiday money and I can go buy a new car, buy new cotton socks, buy new mittens, right? And the other one is literally retirement, generational wealth. All because one person was diamond hands and he went in harder. He or she went in harder. So that's how you have to invest. Like it's not about the exact amount dollar you make in your country. It's how many months of time are you willing to put this in and see it go to zero and work for it again. Okay? Here's what you got to understand too, right? You got to get this through your head. Crypto. Okay, this is what people don't get. Let's look at total, friends. Let's look at total crypto market cap. This is, take it from me, free advice. I've been day trading markets since 2011. I have seen strategies start, middle, end. I have seen new markets get discovered. We trade it. People make money and then the edge goes away. I've seen low-hanging fruit appear and then it gets harder to eat and then the low-hanging fruit is gone and everyone's edge diminishes. I've seen offices wiped out of careers. People literally, 20 to 30 people trading a product in a room and then 99% of people are freaking gone after 2 years. I've seen all of it and I know how everyone thinks. And people always forecast the future as an exponent of the past, which means if they are making like, you know, oh, I made 150 grand this year, they all say, okay, well, I'm going to make 250 next year and then 350 after that because your skill gets better. Because that's what we want to believe, right? You want to believe that your skill set is actually improving so much over time that you're going to make exponentially more gains. No. Believe it or not, your skill only increases like 1% per year. That's the real truth. But we are all over forecasting. We think, oh, it's going 50% per year, so I'm going to make 50% more money. Does not happen. Doesn't happen in investing. Doesn't happen in stocks. Doesn't happen in trading. Doesn't happen in anything. Okay? They are more like sports. There's a season, and when the season's done, you can't do anything. Okay? Crypto is a season, and the seasons are getting colder each time. Okay? What I mean by colder, the upsides are less euphoric. The investors are learning. All right? So yeah, man, we did 1,000x here. This is 222x, right? We got nuts, okay? If you actually measure this is crazy. How much did this do? 240x. Look, we're not gonna get these, friends. To get that 240x, you're gonna have to wait like longer and longer and longer and longer. That's what's gonna happen, right? That's what's gonna happen over time. So please learn from this. Learn from all these people in the past who made the same mistake. They keep thinking that, this is what they keep thinking, right? They get complacent. You know, complacency is one of the worst attributes to have in the cycle that people don't talk about. Complacency is this. Complacency is, wow, look how much the market's going up. I don't need to invest too much and I can still make millions and millions of dollars, right? So then in the next cycle, they go, yeah, like I didn't go too hard. Like I went all right. But there's money still there. And what they're not realizing is it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller each time until it's eventually just going to be stock market gains. Okay. You can't be complacent. Do not think that, okay, you know, did 1,000x in the past, we're going to do 1,000x again. Man, everything is getting slower. It's getting harder and harder to onboard people. The low-hanging crypto people, the low-hanging fruit of adopters, we are already in. Okay. This is what's happening, you know. You have a bell curve of adoption. These people, right? These people move super fast. Bleeding edge tech, right? This is what the thing is, right? You all think, everybody is told by the influencers that, oh, we're still early, we're here. We're not there, friends. Okay, you think we're there, we're not. I'm sorry, we're not. We've had 14 years of Bitcoin and crypto and all this. It's been all over on TV multiple times, every cycle. Friends, we're probably like here, man. We're more than halfway, okay? We're more than halfway. So this is going to be the tough part, right? It's going to take a long time to get the rest of these people. And yes, these people have a lot of money. That's the thing. They have a lot of money, but it's going to take longer to get them in. They're not going to come and put their trillions of dollars in tomorrow. They're going to start with like 0.1% for the whole year. And then the next year allocation becomes 0.2%. And then in 5 years it becomes 1%. That's a long time just to get their money out. Okay, so don't think you can just sleep on this and get complacent and go, oh, well, we're killing it. It's going to keep killing it. No, it's not going to happen like that. All right? It's not going to happen. Because I've seen this happen thousands of times. Everyone gets complacent. Don't worry. Things are going to keep getting better. Yeah, they do get better. But I need you to understand, man. Back here, all right, I wasn't around here, but I did my research. Back here, people threw in $300 into crypto. $300, $500, okay? They could see it go 100x without even blinking. They're like, wow, my $500 turned into $50,000, right? But now, what happened in this cycle? In this cycle, people were like, whoa, man, I can't put $500 in anymore. I'm going to put 25K. And that's what people did. That's why we only went like, 10 or 20x on a lot of things. It went to 250K to 500K for a lot of people. It never hit that 1 million round number, and then it comes back, and now they're wrecked, okay? What do you think is happening in the next cycle? Do you think people are coming in with 25K again? I'll tell you, you're going to be very mistaken. Because I know already people want to put in 50K, 100K, 150K. People are putting in their superannuation from Australia, their life savings into this, okay? They're putting it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, blue chips, right? But they're not throwing in 25K anymore. They're happy with $180,000, $150,000. They were not doing that back here. Just imagine if they did. Of course they wouldn't, because that's too much risk for them. Now it's less risky for them, okay? These people are much more willing to get out when crypto's back at $7-8 trillion, right? Market cap, just 2x above the high. Woo, I'm done. So don't think you're going to keep getting these like super parabolic stuff. That's why I'm saying don't get greedy, man. You take advantage of Metcalfe's law. We get the square of the users as the price value increase, right? Always be grateful for that, because it's not going to be like this forever. Until next time, friends.